Police Command sealed the venue and that thugs allegedly working with the police were complicit. They harassed and attacked his supporters. The police, we hear, have denied wrongdoing. Tonight we will hear directly from him why he left the Labour Party, why he's joined the ADC, and of course what his plans are for 2027. Mr. Vivo, it's so good to have you join us in the studio.
Evening,
Thank you.
Good evening. Thanks for having me.
I like that every time I say please come, you say yes. I love it.
Man of the people. Any chance I get to connect with my people, I do.
Lovely, lovely. So the big question obviously is, why did you leave the Labour Party?
Is that the big question?
Yeah, everyone's
I
asking.
think the big question is, why are people shutting down opposition all across Nigeria?
We'll get to that. Why did you leave the Labour Party?
Did I leave the Labour Party? I've joined the coalition. The coalition, there is a segment of the Labour Party that is pro-coalition, that is organizing itself to be part of the coalition. And then there's another segment of the Labour Party that is anti-coalition, right? I belong to the part that is pro-coalition. So when you say I left the Labour Party, the coalition is made up of different people coming together. We adopted the ADC as the party for the coalition. And that's really where it stands. And I've been consistent with this message since 2023 that after experiencing the reality of what politics was in that election, we cannot afford to divide the opposition again. You see, 4 years is almost... we're at the end of 4 years. We'll soon be at the end of 4 years. And
we're right bang in the middle, actually.
Yeah, we're in the middle of it. But look at look how far back Nigeria has been set. Look at the price of Kingfisher oil. The price from between 7 to 14,000 to now is about 75,000. I recently found out that one egg cost. How much does one egg cost now?
I don't know, but I know that a crate of egg cost about something there, about 7 or 8,000.
Yes, 7 or 8,000. So yes, so one egg is about 300 naira. Yes, because
we used to buy it 30 naira.
That's my point. I found this out because I wanted to buy egg rolls for all my people that were coming for the event, and they said an egg is 300 and something naira, and I screamed. But I've been eating eggs in the house. I did not realize, because you're seeing budgets. Thankfully, man, God, Nigerians, God bless you all. I don't know how you're managing to keep the peace in this country with everything you're going through, but there is a very hard reality that a lot of Nigerians are facing. The cost of living crisis is real, and I'm saying this affects everybody. I know people that you would classify as rich, that would reach out to people, to friends, to just get money to eat.
Yeah, to get by, yeah.
That's how difficult Nigeria has become. So it's touching all of us. And for me, I feel that we cannot afford to waste an opportunity. We cannot afford to waste time to enthrone a leadership that puts the people first.
There are people who are asking that, you are saying that the coalition side of where you belong is, or rather the Labour Party side where you belong is more leaning towards the coalition. But then your principal, Peter Obi, seems to not have left the Labour Party. He is obviously in support of the coalition. Did you have any conversations with him before making this move?
Certainly. I mean, the coalition is about bringing everybody together. So you can imagine I will not leave my party, leave my principal that we have such a fantastic working relationship with, and someone that I highly respect, without having that conversation, right? There's certain practical reasons why a number of people have not formally declared yet or have not formally come out. And you see a lot of that will happen by November, when a number of elections are done and people can focus now on the next steps in the political cycle.
Everyone's wondering what exactly happened in Alimosho. Now, we've reported on it, we've talked about it. But why exactly do you think what happened in Alimosho happened? Now, you've accused the police of being complicit. Why do you think so?
It's not. I have video evidence. I have witnesses. Fortunately, Channels was there, Arise was there, a number of TV stations were there, newspapers were there. So this is not a hearsay thing. And it's not a thing where I went to go and hide somewhere. I came there myself. So I know what I saw. My sister had to get a stitch in her head as a result of being there. The director of the Revival Foundation we're doing a healthcare outreach. So this is not, oh, we are reporting, we are alleging. No, I've said this on every news channel that I've been on. The police were complicit with thugs to completely destroy a gathering of Nigerian citizens, literally suppressing our constitutional rights that they are supposed to be sworn to protect. They superintended the damage of so much property. I mean, all the buses, almost 45, 50 buses, all their glasses are shattered, windows are shattered. There are videos, they are all online, right? So let me walk you through from how it progressed. All right. So I wanted to do a declaration. I'm doing a division tour: Ikeja, Badagry, Island, Lagos East.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided that I'm going to do my Ikeja Division 1 in Alimosho.
Mm-hmm.
We won Alimosho in last election, so I have a lot of supporters there. So why not? We get a field, Lion Field, on Ikpaja Road.
Mm-hmm.
And we formally notify the police. We have letters and proof of this. This is also online. We got a verbal acceptance. We're supposed to do it on Saturday. By Wednesday, by Thursday we got a verbal conversation saying that the commissioner of police has said that we cannot have this gathering or this event at this place. There was no explanation for why we cannot do it. There was no refund for the money that we've paid, right? There was no communication as to even
Was the money paid to the police?
No, it was paid to the CDA, but the police is saying we cannot have the event there. And then
what did the CDA say?
The CDA asked them, why not? Why can't they have an event there? All the local government chairmen, because they're LCDAs, of Alimosho came to that field on Thursday night, accompanied by armed men, over 40 to 50 of them, a black Maria and several Hilux vehicles, and occupied that field. And were berating the CDA that how could they lease out this field to the opposition, that this event cannot happen here, that they have the authority over this place and it cannot happen here, with the full support of the police. Okay, so I heard all of this. Those places, they don't have street lights, so we could not document, take proper pictures and videos at night. So I went there the next morning. I saw the Black Maria, the armor tank or the Black Maria was on the field. They had occupied the whole place. So at least 40 to 50 police armed men were there.
Mm-hmm.
So I go talk to the lady, the commander there, and I say, I've paid for this place. I'm supposed to have an event here on Saturday. And she says, well, the commissioner of police says you should come and talk to him. Right? I say, okay, no problem. Let me fulfill all righteousness. Immediately I head to GRA, to the office of commissioner of police. He's not there. This someone that they told me has asked that I come and see him immediately. I call him, he does not respond. I send a text, he doesn't respond. I wait for 2 hours. And then I leave. So, okay, I can see what is going on here. No problem. For me, it's about minimizing any sort of casualties or any sort of hurt. So I actually get 4 different venues. Because you see what happened with ADC in Abuja. I also saw what happened in Kaduna El-Rufai. And I got another venue field in a church. This is a private space, a church. We organized our formation in a hall in Alimosho. We did that, news covered it and everything, the pictures of all of that. And my people had started going to the field because I was supposed to go there and then we'll do a general affirmation that all of them are coming to the ADC. That was all it was. Now, bear in mind, that Lion Field that the police had occupied, APC did a rally on that same Saturday there. The sheer audacity. The sheer is so disgraceful.
But you paid for the field.
I paid for the field.
Have you gotten your money back?
I have not gotten my money back.
Well, you need to get your money back, right?
The damage that these people are doing to the institution of the police force is saddening.
Could you? I'm not holding brief for the CDA, but could it be that maybe both parties you both had paid for the field?
No, that's not what happened. We saw when they announced, when APC announced that they are going to have their event. We were monitoring all of this. We saw when they came to put their banners up. We saw when they put their canopies up. We have drone footage of all of these processes. It's online. We've put all of this online. So they did that under with the protection of the police. It must be nice, they did all of that with the protection of the police. Meanwhile, my people are in church. We've set up our canopies. The DPO of that area comes there first. Was the first person to find out that we are there. We have pictures and videos of this. On her phone, makes a call. Policemen come. Thugs come after. They forcefully open the gate.
How do you know that these are thugs?
How do I know? These are the people that hurt my sister. These are people that scattered everywhere. These are people that hurt my media aide. That blood was coming out from his ears. So when you say, how do we know these are thugs? Right? And they came first. The police opened the gate. We have pictures. We have videos. Do you understand? And then I come there and they've sealed the place and say we cannot have an activity. We cannot have a gathering there. Meanwhile, the CP himself was in Alimosho. The DCP was at this place. They cordoned off the road and sealed the place. Right? All of these things, again, they're videos well documented. Right? Now, so I say all this to say that you see, the APC has now established itself as a party that just believes they can hold power by violence.
How is this the APC? Because I'm doing my job.
Yeah, of course.
If first things first, are you saying that thugs were harassing your people while the police watched?
Yes. And I say the police opened the gate for them. And I said I have videos.
And they didn't leave, but they watched while this happened.
They were there. They gave them backing. They backed them up.
Secondly, you are saying that the APC is responsible. Could the police commissioner be acting alone without the APC?
Could the police commissioner be acting alone without the APC?
We've seen people try to do protests and hold events, and then of course the police comes to say you can't do that.
You said people hold protest. We are not holding protest. In Cross River, the governor led his people and they decamped to the APC. It was not eventful. In Delta State, the governor led his people, they decamped to APC. It was not eventful. Why is it that somehow ADC, they're attacking El Rufai in Kaduna, there are things going on in Gombe, in Abuja, there had to be like a secret planned meeting for them to even come to a coalition. Are you familiar with how they were able to come to that meeting? Till the last minute, nobody knew where the venue was. Because this government it's like they refuse to do the needful, and rather they want to stifle opposition. And it just, there's a saying that goes, violence is the last refuge for incompetence. And if anything has brought it to bear, it is this, right? Because if you have done the right thing, if you have lifted people out of poverty, if you have done well for your people, you should not be worried about an opposition. You should just think of it as, they are wasting their money or they are just fooling themselves. But when you constantly have to rely on violence to have your way, you can never work in the interest of the people. It's these same people that you want to govern and take care of that you're hurting and harming like this. Even if you don't like Badiboro's rival, what of all the innocent drivers, over 50, 60 of them that drove coastal buses there, that all those buses have been destroyed. All the glasses have been destroyed. In an economy that's so hard right now, people are barely able to eat. Now you want people to go and start repairing coastal buses. What did those people do? That Lion Field, there was a lady that was supposed to have her 70th birthday on Friday at that field. All those plans had to be cancelled. This is a retiree. She spent money to try and get the field. She could not have her birth. Why? Because a young man wants to have a declaration. Right? So, this is a very dangerous trend for Nigeria. Because, you see, democracy and politics are supposed to be working in the interest of the people. Because the people get a chance to have their voice and have a referendum on the performance of that government. Mm-hmm. And they are doing this peacefully. That's why we are in democracy. If we are at war, let us know we are at war. Do you understand?
We're not at war.
That's what I'm saying. So where is violence coming into democracy? And the sad thing is, we have normalized this thing now. And the problem is that...
Who's we?
Nigerians. Because Nigerians will tell you that you should be prepared for this. You should know now. You are going to Alimosho. You should know. You should know. So,
do you mean Lagosians? Because in my state we don't have violence.
Okay, I take that back. I'm sorry. Yes, that's very. I'm guilty. I'm sorry. I take it back. Lagosians, and not even Nigerians, though, because Nigerians will say one man owns Lagos. If we go and talk, this is Nigerians. That's so. But all that has to change, right? And we have to stand up to this. It's not only a Gbadibo thing. It's a Lagos thing. Like, we must take back our city. We must take back our state. Our voice must be heard. We cannot be intimidated or coward, right? So, I mean, you have all these local government chairmen coming to occupy a field. And look at the state of the inner roads that they came on. Complete disgrace. And there's no shame. There's no shame to be showing all that power with all these armed policemen. And you're looking at dirt roads as though you're in some far away state. I don't want to call any state, but the point is Lagos is supposed to be center of excellence. It's unacceptable, right? And it's disgraceful. And the worst thing that these people are not realizing is, for few people's selfish ambition, they are destroying the hope and faith that a lot of people have in institutions. And when they continue on this trajectory, people have to take things into their own hands.
Well, we're hoping that it doesn't come to that, because I want to go back again. I want to take you back to the police. The Lagos State Police Command has denied complicity. In fact, this is where I'm stuck on. They say that they acted for security reasons. Could it have been that they sensed that this was going to cause some sort of
and so they should have let me. They should have let me have my event on Lionfield the way they let APC have their event on Lionfield. I paid for it. They come and say I did not pay for it. They could have protected me. It would have been nice. I'd have liked that. To have like a Black Maria protecting all my people, and have 60 policemen show so much love to the people of Lagos. That would have been nice. The CP could have picked up my call. He's supposed to be chief security officer, or not the chief security officer, but among that cadre of people of Lagos State. Should have showed concern, right? That would have been nice. But you have people that just came in, and you see, the funny thing that a lot of these people are not thinking is, you cannot, a policeman, yes, great. You cannot take your gun to the road and make that road better. You cannot take your gun to the hospital and get better healthcare. You cannot take your gun to schools and get better education. But you're putting your gun at a process that can actually give you all those things. You might be police, you might be armed, you might be all powerful, but your children are civilians like us. They're going to experience the reality of Nigeria like us. Your wife is going to experience the reality of Nigeria like us. When you retire, your pension is going to be 25,000 naira a month, right? After 35 years of service. This is the process that can change that for you. When I went there, I was saying to them that, listen, all these things you are doing, you're joining them to destroy this country, because everything we are doing is for you. It's for you. If thugs want to fight, if a group of people believe that they have the right to come and scatter another place, let them come and meet what is there for them. Don't back them up. Protect the innocent civilians there. Protect the properties. Protect the bosses. Protect all the innocent people. If some young men think that they can go, they have the right to go and scatter things, let them go and meet what is there for them. Don't back them up. Because what example are you setting? How are the young people that make up over 60% of this country seeing you? This is how NSAS started. And they turn around and say, they try to twist the narrative like these young people are so destructive and all of that. But it's about, do your job. You're supposed to protect the Constitution, lives and property. Do your job.